Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy Monday, y'all. Come on in, come on in. Hopefully, you had a wonderful weekend. I had a nice weekend. I cannot complain. It was a really nice weekend. I'll share with you my weekend activities in a few, but first, I'm going to start us off with some positive vibes because you know what I say? I always say it's going to be a good day, even when we don't feel like it is going to be.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in
Hey.
you. Step three, you grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good
morning,
mood,
Michael.
circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one
thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason.
Hey.
Ups and downs, just like every different season.
What?
Yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
Like you always gotta fight.
My hair is a mess.
Demons, yo. Negative
Okay.
thoughts are poison that ride. And full of flaws, so she come and follows. They'll never stop unless I can
Good morning, Stacy. I worked out. My hair's a mess.
So I'ma fake it till I make it.
Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time. That's how you walk. A flow, you grow, you show yourself.
The foundation.
Stay away from all the shit that causes
temptation.
Hey.
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head
like a narration.
Don't expect greatness through my best, man. I take it. What?
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. I know I'm late. So people are not, they probably don't know when I come on anymore. Step 4. Hey. Come on in, come on in. I know I'm not consistent lately with the time. So people are often confused as to whether I'm coming on, if I'm not, what's happening. But as many of you know, and I say on here over and over and over and over and over and over again, that sometimes life and you have to put yourself first. And so I'm at that point where I put my mental state first, I put my physical state first, and I do what I can. I do what I have the ability to do. All right. I do what I have the capacity for. And lately that even means if my show doesn't start on time because I'm doing something other than that makes me happier or calmer or whatever, I'm going to do that, right? Not that Coffee with Friends, the podcast, doesn't make me happy, but what I don't want to happen is, I started this podcast out of joy, out of pain, out of, wanting to unite, wanting to send a message across that we need to get back to a village community. But also within that, life's for everybody, right? Including myself. So sometimes when life's, I have to reprioritize what's happening in my life. And so Coffee with Friends is definitely a staple in my life. It's just that lately I've been a little bit inconsistent, but I ask you guys to be patient with me as, it'll get back to a normal schedule in some time. But let me just work through the things that I'm working through, all right? But I'm still here, though. I'm still here. All right. Let me just try to log into my work computer really quickly because I don't want to miss something because I'm not logged in. All right, my machine is logging on for work because I cannot. I got so much stuff going on at work. I don't want to miss out. But talking about work, what did you guys do? What did you guys do for the weekend? Good morning, Hillbilly. What did you guys do for the weekend? How was your weekend? Today is Monday. Monday comes around fast. But let's talk about what you guys did for the weekend. Anything exciting? I had a pretty exciting weekend. What did I do Friday? Friday, I pretty much chilled. Saturday, I had a dinner outing with my coworkers. We try to get together every quarter or every 4 months, not necessarily every quarter on schedule, but about every 4 months or so, we try to get together. And when I say coworkers, these are folks that may no longer be with the company. There was one guy that came that's no longer with the company, but he still meets up with us. And then I was sitting at the table with one of my old bosses that's still at the company, but he's in a different division. You know, for me, it was 11 of us at dinner, and it just builds it builds a relationship outside of the office, right? And I've always been the type of person to network at work because, you stay connected, you meet people, you find out new things, you get to experience new things, right? And so it was amazing when Saturday morning, well, not Saturday morning, but Saturday afternoon, evening, when I went over to meet my coworker at his house. He lives over in Fort Lee. I drove over there. He and the other coworker were waiting for me outside, jumped in their car, and we drove over to Weehawken and had dinner at the Chart House. Now, anybody that's from New York, New Jersey might know the Chart House. It's in Weehawken and it sits on the water and it's very elaborate. When you drive up to it, all you see are Lamborghinis and BMWs and what the fuck ever. Okay, Mercedes, all these sports cars, Ferraris, all kinds of sexy cars, right? Because these people got money. All right, so we had dinner there. The scenery was nice. It's right on the water. We saw the boats coming by and we had a really good time. In this journey, right, when I got to my coworker's house and he and the other coworker were waiting for me, we winded up driving over to the other coworker's house who also lives in Fort Lee because he wanted me to see his condo. Because they know I'm always talking about buying something or whatever, but I just, shit is just too expensive. And so they live in really nice buildings in Fort Lee. I mean, amenities up the wazoo ass, okay? But these are not condos. These are co-ops, and co-ops, a little bit funny. They might not approve you based on what you look like. Hey, Brandilla. Hey, Tamika. But see, staying connected, this guy said he sits on a board. And he was like, if you ever want to buy something in this building, okay, trust me, I'll get you in here. And I was like, for real? Now, I may or may not be interested, right? But that's not the point. The point is that this is how you network and you stay connected, because you never know who you're networking with, and you never know what office they can extend you to help you get grounded in something else, right? And so I love that about networking with my coworkers, right? I do. I love building relationships, professional relationships. I love building them outside of the office, right? And even, sometimes we get so close personally that they start sharing their personal journeys, their personal stories. And it was so amazing that Sunday morning, one of them called me just to check on me. They did. They were like, listen, I'm just checking on you. How you doing? Everything okay? And I'm like, wow, you know, all different cultures, all different background experiences. But yes, simple networking brings people together, right? And so I had a wonderful time on Saturday. That was my Saturday. Sunday, AG cooked dinner. And of course, I got up in the morning and I did my house stuff. And then I went over there and ate dinner. And then, I came home and I finished the rest of my night off. I had a nightcap, watched a little TV, you know. That was my weekend. I had a great weekend. Stacy, I am so damn sorry you were sick. And I thought about calling you this weekend to see what you were doing. And I got caught up because I had so much stuff to do over the weekend. But I am so sorry that you were sick. Hopefully you feel better today. Okay. Anybody else want to share what they did for the weekend? But damn it, the one question I do have is this. Where the hell is Spring? I need to know. I'm sorry. They looking for me at work. Found my graduation dress and shoes. Much better. Thank you. Okay, Brandilla. I hope it's not black. We trying to stay away from black. Like I've been trying to stay away from black. I've been trying to incorporate more colors in my life. Right? So I'm excited to see this dress, Brandilla. I can't wait to see it. I know you're going to post pictures and I'm so damn proud of you. It's Hillbilly. So spring is where you are? It was 70 degrees here yesterday, but then Saturday I was freezing my ass off. It's like, Brandilla is black. Listen, we have to try to get away from the damn black, Brandilla. We do. I be fighting myself. I be looking for all kinds of colors because I want to be colorful. All right. So I've been trying to step outside of my comfort zone and wear bright ass colors, right? Sometimes with the bright ass colors, it show you cellulite and shit. But we got to get creative. I'm just saying, I got the fuck cellulite. I do have cellulite. I have it. And so we have to be creative. But Brandilla, even though it's black, I'm sure it's beautiful. All right. Now, this weather needs to stay consistent. But Hillbilly, you gonna start hunting for mushrooms this week? Can you send me some? Can you send me some? Hillbilly, black is a lot of our favorite color. Black is so forgiving. Black is so nice. Black is my favorite color too. Well, not my favorite color, but it's the color that I go to wear a lot of the times. Green and orange are my favorite colors. As y'all can see, I rock a lot of green and orange. But when I think about my wardrobe to go out and shit, I used to always gravitate to black. Now I'm trying to get away from that and I'm trying to gravitate to more colors. And you know what? I am enjoying the colors. I am. They're scary sometimes, but I'm enjoying them. I take risks sometimes, but I like it. Like when I went out Saturday, I had green pants on. I had an orange pocketbook. Like I'm trying to have colors. I am. Black is my safety color. I wanted red, but black won again. Red and I have a love-hate relationship for another. I cannot wear red. Every time I put red on, I second guess my life. I do. Something about red on me, like I wear it every blue sky, but it's not one of those colors that I feel ultra comfortable in. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I'm just now starting to get into red lipstick, okay? Because that was another challenge for me. It has to be the right red lipstick, right? Because I don't wear makeup, right? But I will put on lipstick. And maybe some mascara to pull out my eyelashes, but that foundation and shit on my face and the highlights and the contour, and I can't be bothered with none of that. I cannot. I sweat too much. I can't do it, right? But I'm trying to get into some colors. Pink would look good on you. I agree with that, Aquanda. Yeah. Red would look good on you too, Brandilla. You know, but I don't know. Me and red have a love-hate relationship, you know. Let me just check my calendar to make sure I don't have any meetings like right now. Oh, Lord. Let me see something. Okay. I don't really have anything for this morning. Oh, I'll review that's at 11, right? And then cost optimization status touch point. What is this for? Um, these are my reports, but I don't have, let me see. I'll leave it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm working at the same time. I look great in pink, but not my fave. I can see you looking good in pink, Stacy. I can see that. I can see that you light brights look good in pink. I'm just saying, you light brights. I'm a little darker than both you and Brandilla, okay? You own one blue shirt, but you look good in blue and you own one blue shirt. The colors are red, yellow, and black. I wanted any one of those three colors. Yellow is hard for me. I'm going to get into more colors this spring. I know. Yellow, I've gotten into yellow. I do rock yellow, but the only time I really like to rock yellow is when I'm tanned. I love to rock yellow when I'm tanned. You see, right now I'm a little glowy because my tan has faded. I don't have no more tan marks. They're gone. I need to get back to it, right? But I love to wear yellow when I tan. Don't say whatever, Stacy, because you know the light brights. The light brights. I'm just saying. The fuck. Y'all can't really wear yellow. Y'all need to tan a little bit. That's when I do it. And I'm still darker than y'all. I'm just being honest, okay? Hello, Debbie. Happy Monday, Deb. You know, I'm smiling a little bit more today, but I also have some water in my eyes. Let me tell y'all what I did this weekend. One of the hardest things for me to do. Good morning, Mother. One of the hardest things for me to do, I did this weekend, right? This is how I'm learning to prioritize my life, even when it's hard, right? And so y'all know that I have a wedding in Austin, May 4th, for my best friend. This is my best friend. He do anything for me. I done told y'all the stories. He do anything for me. I couldn't sleep for a week because I knew that I could not make his wedding, right? I thought about it. I sat, I rocked on it. I mean, I cried on the inside over it, but I was like, listen, with me trying to get money for my case in June, it would be irresponsible of me to spend money to travel when I'm trying to raise money for a case that I got to fight in June, right? And I wrestled with that all week because this is my best friend. It hurt my feelings. And so yesterday I called him and I spoke to him, and he knows my situation. He knows what I'm going through. And he said to me, he said, Robin, I understand. Don't worry about it. And I was like, I wrestled with this a whole week. And he was like, listen, you have to do what you have to do. We can always celebrate. I know who you are as a person, and I know if you could, you would. But you are absolutely right. You have to prioritize this, right? And he was like, I know that he said right now I'm putting out a lot of money for the wedding and stuff like that and redoing the house and stuff like that. But I got you. I got you financially to the best of my ability. I'm going to fund you some money. So I was like, oh, whatever you fund me, I'll give it back because I know that you are getting married. This is what I said to him. And he said, anything I give you, you do not have to give back. I was like, what? Right? And I know his heart. So I know whatever he gives, he's going to try to give me as much as he can. And so it wasn't about the money and what he could give me. The more important part was that he understood. And it was like a big weight off of my shoulders because I couldn't rest with it all week. I couldn't. But he gave me a peace by understanding. Right? And it was so much weight lifted off my shoulders by saying, you know what? Just let me get past June and I will come to Austin and I will hang with you and we will have a great time. Me, you, and the missus. Right? But let me just get through what I'm going through right now. Okay? And he understood it. Right? Because a year ago, when I RSVP'd for the wedding, right, for save the date, and then I RSVP'd 6 months ago, I didn't know that I was going to be faced with this situation, right? So this is how life's unexpectedly, right? But having people in your life that love you and respect you is so important, right? Because when they love and they respect you, they move in unselfish ways. And I talked about this on TikTok, right? There's going to be people in your life, right, that don't care what's going on with you in your life, right? They don't care if life is life and for you. If you tell them you cannot show up for them because life is life and for you, they will be upset. They will be mad. They will get angry, right? They might even stop talking to you, right? That is a selfish person. Sometimes people can't show up for you because they do not have the capacity to do it. Sometimes they don't even have the capacity to show up for themselves in ways that they need to. So if you have people in your life and you've told them, no, you can't do something, you need to focus on yourself, you got stuff going on, life is life and for you, and they get mad, you got to ask yourself, is this the type of person that I want in my life? Right? One of the things that I've been doing lately is prioritizing me, right? I may not engage as much socially like I used to before because I'm preserving my mental space, right? And I've already seen the people in my life that respect that and that understand that and don't hold it against me. And they're not coming after me, because I'm unable to allocate time for them, right? And then I warn those that if you come for me and you start complaining that I ain't making no time for you and life is life for me, I might cut you off because I don't need any selfish people in my life right now or period ever. Right? Exactly, Deb. Deb said, and it's sad people behave that way. I don't think that's a real friend. Right. But some people operate in selfish ways without realizing that they're operating in selfish ways. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to catch ourselves. So today is April 15th. It's tax day, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. I am not ready. I had my CPA file an extension because I got to come up with so much paperwork to file my taxes. I got to pull 1099s from here, dear. Then I got to pull on my paperwork. Then I got to pull on my business paperwork. I be tired. Okay? And so I got to pull all of that together, but I did have her file an extension. You know, I don't really be caring because the money that I get back, they take anyway, so it don't really matter because I still owe them. So I don't be in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody else, hopefully, if you have not filed an extension, hopefully you filed your taxes on time. All right. How about that? All right. April 15th. Now I know I was reading All About Love on the, I don't have the book in front of me right now. I needed to catch up because you guys, I actually read the book up to the point that I was at. So I'm going to start taking out the next couple of days to read some more of the book. And then I'm going to get back to reading All About Love and get through the rest of the chapters in that book. All right. I just got to refocus. I got off track for a minute, but I'll get back on. I will. I definitely will. Remember to give the thumbs up as you are coming in or leaving, whichever one. All right. Today is April 15th. April is the month of acknowledgement. And the last couple of readings we read was so damn deep. Like, it really had me in my head. It had me thinking. But I've been in my head a lot lately. I really, really have. And so, you know, it is what it is. April 15th, I am willing to acknowledge in some areas of my life, I have been less than honest. In some areas of my life, I have been less than honest. Some people tell big lies. Some people tell little lies. Nice people tell little white lies. Mean people tell vicious lies. Some people lie for the fun of it. Some people lie to prove a point. Some people tell so many lies that they no longer remember the truth. Some people lie to themselves. Some people lie to other people. People think that some lies are fine to tell and others are not. A lie is a lie, no matter who is telling it or why it's told. At times we lie to protect ourselves, or we may lie to cover something up. Many people lie to keep from hurting someone's feelings. Others lie knowing it will hurt someone's feelings. A lie is a sign of fear. It is also a means of control. Oh my God. I'm having a hot flash, y'all. 1 second. Because what the fuck? Oh my God. And my fan battery died. Lord. Baby Jesus, you don't fit. 1 second. I gotta get my fan, y'all. I can't. Sorry. Oh. Baby, this is real life story right here, okay? All right. I had a hot flash and it was mean, y'all. All right. At times we lie to protect ourselves, or we may lie to cover something up. Many people lie to keep from hurting someone's feelings. Others lie knowing it will hurt someone's feelings. A lie is a sign of fear. It is also a means of control. When you withhold or distort the truth, you have an impact on how someone can or will behave. If you have ever told a lie, you know how it can haunt you. You live in constant fear that someone may find out. If and when that happens, chances are you will lie again. How do you lie to yourself? This is a good question. How do you lie to yourself? Where are the lies in your life? What are you afraid of? Who are you trying to control? Do you tell lies to make others think you are better off than they are? Do you lie to protect yourself because you think you have no choice? Or do you lie in the midst of a temper tantrum just to prove a point? Lying does not have to be active. There are passive lies too. A lie is a lie. There are no good ones. and it is never necessary to tell one. Every lie that is told puts a damper on the spirit. Until today, you may have thought you could get away with telling little lies, or you may not have acknowledged the little lies you tell yourself. Just for today, make a commitment to yourself to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to yourself, about yourself, and to others. Also, take a look at some of the little lies you have told and ask yourself, what are you trying to accomplish? There may be some valuable information buried beneath a lie. Today, I'm devoted to taking an honest look at myself and my excuses for not always being honest. Wow. How honest are you with yourself? Your wife puts her hot boobies on your cold back. I love that. I think if I put my hot boobies on anybody's cold back, I generate so much heat, it would make them sweat. I'm telling you, now I'm cold. You know, I have these hot flashes, and then I get really, really, really cold right after. It's annoying. It really is annoying. How honest are you with yourself? How many lies do you tell yourself on a daily basis? How many lies do you tell other people? Or how many people are in your life that you catch telling little lies? You know, not only telling little lies to other people, but telling lies to yourself. How many little lies do you tell to yourself? Even when a simple question is asked, how are you? And you say, I'm fine. Knowing damn well you're not. That's a lie. But sometimes we say it's okay for certain lies, right? But it's never okay. Because when you say you're okay, you're not only lying to the next person, you're also lying to yourself, right? Because you're trying to convince yourself that you're okay, but you're really not. How many little lies do you tell on a daily basis? Right? How honest are you with your life? And where you slip up and tell these lies, do you acknowledge that you need to do better? Some people use lies to control other people. I've seen it. I'll be like, you fucking lying. How honest are you with yourself? Throughout the period of the day, how many times have you told yourself little lies? You know, or blamed other people for the demise of your life. Right? Sometimes people's lives are falling apart right in front of them, right? And even though their lives are falling apart, they don't take accountability for the things that's happening in their life. They will blame everybody else for the stuff that's happening in their lives without taking accountability for the things that are happening in their life. Those are the lies we tell ourselves, right? When we fall on bad times or we're having a rough period in our life, right? These are the times that we tell little lies, right? We blame other people for the demise. I remember when my son came home from the Hooskow, and, you know, he was back and forth with the baby mama and visitation rights and all. But, you know, my son always went to court for visitation rights for his kids because, you know, you got to, right? I tell people all the time, don't make an excuse for not seeing your kids, right? You could go to court and get visitation rights. I don't give a damn. I've been through it with my son, okay? And even after that, there was beef with the moms and stuff. You can't see my kids. You can't see my kids. You know the games that the baby mamas play. And he was so frustrated for, you know, after a while, and he was like, fuck it. And he stopped trying. And I was like, nigga. It ain't the kid's fault, right? Yeah, I can't be bothered. Why? Why can't you be bothered? One, remember how this started. Okay? Remember how this all started. Yes, she is 1,000% wrong for not letting you see your child, right? But also take accountability for the role you play. You didn't have to get arrested, okay? You didn't have to cheat. You didn't have to do none of that, right? Take accountability for the part you play in the difficulties that comes after the fact. Like a lot of people, they're not honest. They don't acknowledge. They're not honest with themselves. And they tell themselves little lies. And they will blame everybody else for stuff and not take responsibility for the role they played in it. Right? And again, I'm not saying she was right, but I'm saying check yourself at the door. Think about the consequences that comes with your actions, right? Sometimes we make life more difficult for ourselves. We do, right? And finally, my son had to wake up and decide what was important to him and change, right? Because you can't keep blaming other people for the consequences you have to pay for your mistakes. Not that she was right, but baby, check yourself at the door, right? But one important thing I always told my son was always go and execute your rights. I don't give a damn if you've been arrested. I don't give a damn about none of that. That don't have shit to do with you not being able to see your kids. So in parallel with you fighting to see your kids, change your life at the same damn time. Right? Little lies we tell ourselves. Blaming other people for shit that we contributed to. Hillbilly, I know it. I refuse to give an answer sometimes. I've been there too. Brandon says sometimes people don't feel like having a discussion about how they feel, so they just say, okay, the truth may bring about a conversation. True. But it's okay to say, I'm not okay and I don't want to talk about it. Right? Because I think that, and I'm talking to myself too, Brandilla, because I think that when we say we're okay, we get in the habit of saying we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. And a part of us is convinced that we are okay. Right? But it's okay to say I'm not having a good day, but I don't want to talk about it. Right? Thank you, Hillbilly. Children are our literal immortality. Thank you. Good morning, Liebert. And so I have seen people make excuses in life, blame other people. And I just look at them and I say, oh, you're not ready to take accountability in your life and tell the truth about how you got here and why your life is like this. Right? And then the other thing is, you cannot hold other people responsible for the price that you have to pay for not living honestly, for not living your truth. You cannot blame other people for that. Right? We got to do better as human beings. We do. We have to do better as human beings. How honest are you with your life? And when you're not honest, do you acknowledge it? I'm not saying that we're not going to slip up. We're human, so there's going to be some dishonesty. Right? But acknowledging it is a big step towards improvement. Who's getting big? Pat said when a friend's baby is not at all cute, what do you say? Oh, the little lies. Wait a minute, Pat. Pat. When a friend's baby is not at all cute, what do you say? Brandilla say, oh, he or she is getting so big. But if that's the first time you saw them, you know what? I'm mad at y'all. I'm gonna fight y'all this morning. Pat. Those are the little lies when you say they cute, but they not cute. Oh my God. That's a good one, Pat. I guess some little lies are necessary, but damn it, at least acknowledge that you did lie. Shit. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell nobody their baby funny looking. I couldn't do it. You know, because funny looking babies sometimes grow up cute. And they can't help that. You know, my baby went through a funny looking stage. I'm not going to lie. My son went through a funny looking stage. And I remember being on the bus because he had eczema really bad. And he broke out in an eczema breakout, and I got on a bus to take him to the emergency room, right? Because that's how we did back then. I didn't have a car. I was only 16 years old. And I jumped on the bus and went all the way to Flushing. 2 buses. Went all the way to Flushing from Laurelton and took him to the emergency room. But while I was on the bus, these young kids were on the bus, and they were like, oh my God, her baby ugly. They did say it. They did say it because my baby looked like Casper, the friendly ghost, and he had a bunch of red shit all over his face from eczema. So and I couldn't fight because I had my baby, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let this slide. I didn't even say nothing to them. I was like, I'm gonna let it slide because I can't rest my baby down and fight nobody. So I'm just gonna let it go. So Pat, I wouldn't have the guts to tell nobody their baby ugly because you know shit. Nothing that said just compliment their outfit. That's a good one. Just compliment their outfit. Yes, Brandilla said the same thing. You could comment on the outfit. You know, y'all ain't shit. Just say it's cute anyway. But then that's a little lie. If you say it's cute and it's not, I'm getting off this subject because y'all not going to send me to hell. Little lies we tell ourselves, right? I know a lot of people whose life is lifing right now for them, right? A lot of people got things going on. And, you know, some of those people, good morning, Thomas. Mother says she don't say nothing. And she don't. Right, Hillbilly. Basically, when they first come out, they do. They all look wrinkled like wrinkled prunes. They do. But I was going to say, you guys, as you navigate through life, just pay attention. As I'm getting older, you know, having supportive, you know, loving people in my life is important. It really, really is. And, you know, that includes, you know, honest people. Being around people that are honest. I have friends that are honest with me, and sometimes it hurts my feelings. But you know what? I would prefer them to be honest than to lie to me about shit. Right? Just be honest. Even if it hurts my feelings. If you are my friend and I know that you love me, I'm okay with that. But some people can't take being told the truth. They will deny it. They will blame everybody else. They will make excuses. They make my ass itch. And I don't have the energy for those type of people. Right? I try to give them grace for a period of time, but after that, I'll be like, the man in the damn mirror. See you later, Hillbilly. The man in the damn mirror, all right? Check yourself at the door. Check yourself at the door. Stop blaming people for your problems and stop telling little lies. See, when you blame other people for your problems, that's a lie. That is a big ass lie. When you blame other people for your circumstance and situation that you put yourself in, or when you hold other people responsible to make you feel good or to, whatever the case, you're lying to yourself, because it is not other people's responsibility to step into the room and help you deal with the consequences that you've got. That's for you. Other people will support you, right? But you have to deal with the consequences, and you have to do that by being more honest with yourself. I know I'm trying to do that. All right. That's our message today. Not much of a big message, but it's a message. How honest are you with your life? Something to think about on this Monday morning. That's it, and that's all. All right. So again, all about love. I'm up to chapter 8. I'm going to start reading tonight more of the book so that I can get back to the book and finish off the book on this show. We'll get through the rest of the chapters. I think it's 13 chapters. And so we got to get from chapter 8 to chapter 13. And so we will. We definitely will. All right. Just give me some time. I got a little distracted. Like I said, life is life. And so I'm trying to juggle a couple of things, but I will get back to that. Deb said, as a formerly ugly baby, I think I can speak for them and say, just don't say anything at all. Debbie, why would you call yourself an ugly baby? Debbie, why would you call yourself an ugly baby? I cannot. I'm not. I seen the pictures. You were not no ugly baby. I seen the pictures at your mama's house. Stop that. But y'all, a couple of announcements. I seen your baby pics. I seen them at your mama's house. Stop it, Deb. You were not ugly. You make me sick. A lot of babies don't have no hair. Hair don't make you ugly or cute. You know what? I'm fucking dead. But guys, the house and only one person didn't pay. And so we're off to Galveston for Friendsgiving. All right. One person didn't pay. And so it kind of impacts our grocery list a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that. Right. We got plenty of time before November comes around. Okay. This is what I mean. When I plan a trip and when we rent houses, the price of the house is based on the people that commit to go. Right. And we did it so financially savvy that it only cost people $250. Right. That included their meals, not their alcohol, but their meals. Right. But when one person doesn't pay, it impacts the budget. Right. And so it's okay. I'm not going to stress it because ultimately I'll have to cover that expense. That's okay. But in the future, anybody that did not pay for any of the trips, and for any reason I got stuck with a balance of someone else's money, A, you will not be invited on any more trips. Or B, if I extend you the grace to be invited to another trip, you will be required to pay full amount up front. Those are my rules, right? Because I feel like don't fucking stick me with no bill. Don't stick me with no bill. Okay? And so, ultimately one person out of 15 people not paying, that's a good day. That's a good day. But I need to make sure that the message is clear. The next house we rent, I have a list. You gonna get on the naughty list. Anybody on the naughty list got to pay up front or may not be invited. I'm sorry. Okay? Because don't stick me with no bills. I am not a big business. I'm a small business. And I do this to bring us together at an affordable price. Okay? As affordable as can be. All right? Because I'm on a budget myself. Okay? And so I just want to make that statement. So for future trips, along, the end of the year soirees are different because y'all pay the travel agent, the money goes there. If you pay, you pay. If you don't, you don't. That doesn't affect my pocket. It doesn't affect anybody's pocket. You just lose your money and you don't go on a trip. But when we rent these houses and you guys commit to going, and the house is rented to accommodate the amount of people that is going, okay, and you renege, these are the consequences, okay? These are the consequences. You do not get to come on the next trip, or you have to pay your money full up front. That's it, and that's all. I got some people who paid that can't even make the trip, but they still paid because they committed to it, right? That's being responsible, okay? And so, Debbie, I appreciate you. I do, but you don't have to split it. It's not your fault that this happened, okay? We got some time. So Lord knows what's going to happen before that. But we got some time. The house is going to get paid for. I said I was going to pay for it this weekend, but I was stressed about the wedding and shit. I got time to pay for the house. The house don't have to be paid for until August or some shit like that. But I got the money. It's sitting in my Cash App. All I got to do is pay for it. And I will. Okay? And I will. I just want to get that message out there because I don't want nobody crying to me on the next house talking about why do I have to pay full price? Because I already have trust issues. Okay? Debbie, you have done way more than enough. Okay? Seriously. You have done way more than enough. And I appreciate you, Deb. You let me stay at your house. You do all this stuff. Come on. You do a lot, Deb. And I appreciate you. So don't worry about this. Okay? This will get worked out. Hopefully that person will wake up and pay. And if not, we're still going to eat. Okay? We're still going to eat, but I'm going to have a coffee with friends naughty list. All right? Then we have our end of summer soiree, Dominican Republic. Make sure you guys are paying off your trip by July. Okay? What is it? July 15th? I'm going to pay mine off. I'm just trying to get past June, y'all. I'm trying to get past June with this case. Everything is on hold until I get past this case in June. Like, my whole life is on hold. Okay, I don't want to spend nothing. Like last night, I literally, Bath and Body Works had a sale. And they were giving $10 off, and the 3-wick candles went down to $14.95. And I figured if I got 2 candles, right, I could get them for cheap with the $10 off. And I thought about it. I said, I can't even spend $30. I don't even want to spend $30. And I have candles. And so I said to myself, do you need more candles, or are you buying these because it's a sale? See, a sale is not a sale if you ain't got no damn money or extra money to be throwing around. And so I'm trying to discipline myself to not spend extra money, right? Until after this June shit, right? I'm trying to get that together. Okay. And once I get that together, then I could talk about everything else. Okay. And so that's my hump that I got to get over. All right. But end of summer soiree is still happening, y'all. DR Breathless Punta Cana. We are going. We are. And we're going to have a great time. We are. All right. And any other trip that we have coming up, June, I'm celebrating. Wait, we're already almost in May. June, we will be in the Hamptons celebrating 40 Fine. That's Fancy K's. Oh my God, Deb, we got to get our outfits. Like, nobody is talking about these outfits. We got to order our outfits for June. I guess I'm just going to order. Did we decide black pantsuit with a fedora? Like, what are we doing? I need to get my outfit. The way my hips are set up, I gotta, get shit early to make sure I could fit it. The fuck? All right. So we really need to pin down on this, on the theme that's happening for, you guys tell me. I'm not planning this celebration. I'm just an invitee, but I need to know what I'm shopping for. All right. So Deb and Fancy. Okay, so she did decide it's the white suit. Okay, so I got to look for a white suit. Okay, because y'all were going back and forth with maybe she wear white, we are all black, or whatever the case may be. But she said y'all did that before. Okay, so we're going to wear all white. Perfect. So I gotta find a white suit. Don't worry. Here I come, Fashion Nova or Sheen the fuck. One of these MF is gonna have a white suit for me, okay? And I don't really wear white suits because they show my cellulite, but we're gonna work this out. Okay, we're gonna work this the fuck out. We're gonna figure out how I could get in some white without my cellulite showing. The fuck? Life. It is what it is. So June we will be in the Hamptons, all bougie and shit, dressed in white with white fedoras. Okay. And so I got to start looking for my hat. I mean, I could find a hat easy, right? It's the suit. I got to start looking for the suit. So I will start working on that, Deb, and get my suit. And then I'm going to send y'all a picture of my suit. All right. I know, Deb, because white just shows all your fucked up shit. Maybe I could find some white loose pants. Like them green silk pants I had on the other day. Maybe if I could find some white, like a suit that's kind of like loose, kind of like, I don't know. We're going to work this out, Deb. We're going to work this out. But these are the things that we have planned so far. And Deb and I are still working on our Europe trip. Deb is trying to do it different. I trust Deb. I'm going to make this Europe trip, Deb. I am. Just have patience with me. Let me get past June, Deb. I'm going to make this Europe trip because it's on my bucket list and you are inspiring me to go. And I really like the way I like your method of going on this trip. Like, I would love to do it the way that you're describing. I think it would be absolutely wonderful if we did it that way. I would like to do Africa that way too. But I don't know how that works. They have a lot of homes in like Kenya and Tanzania and places like that you could rent. Okay? I don't know. But I would love to do shit like that. I'm not even going to say how you're planning it, Deb, because I'm so excited. I am. Good morning. I am Jacinta. Good morning. I'm so excited. All right. Doing Europe on a budget. I like it. All right. And with that, y'all, I got to wind down because I got to do some work. My boss, they've already started doing some org changes at work, and I got a lot of work to do, and I got a lot of thinking to do, and I'm not ready to be doing all that thinking, but it's Monday, and they pay me, and I got to be appreciative of that. Now, this weekend, I'm working. I work the whole no, I don't work on Sunday, but I work Friday all day and through the night up until 10 p.m., Saturday, I work all day up until about 5 p.m. And then Monday morning, early in the morning, I have to be at work. So this week, I think I'm going to try to take Wednesday off of work, being that I have to work this weekend. I don't get paid overtime, so fuck that. I'm taking a day off to recoup for the work that I need to do this weekend, all right? And so being that I'm taking Wednesday off, I will be home Wednesday, and I'll be able to do my show Wednesday, which means that I will not be going into the office. I know, Deb, that's the only thing, but they be showing these fly-ass houses in Kenya and places like that. I know it's kind of risky, but let's do the Europe thing first because, Africa, we'll talk because I got to have the Africa experience in 2025. That's when we didn't we say we were doing Africa in 2025, right? So after we do the Europe trip, I would love to start planning an Africa trip for 2025 because I need time to pay for it. I do. And I can't wait to experience it. All right. But with that, y'all, I'm going to move to ending my show. You know what I tell y'all? Always move with positivity. Not that I'm saying ignore the negative shit that's in your life. Deal with the negative shit in your life. Come in for upfront contact with that shit. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me because I will run from negative shit. I'll try to go around negative shit, ignore negative shit, try to avoid it, but we can't. It always comes back, right? We got to deal with it head on, right? But try to deal with it with a positive attitude. Try to deal with it, with an attitude that you will overcome, right? And try not to beat yourself up when life is lifing, okay? I'm trying not to beat myself up because life is lifing because, lately I've been pounding on myself a little bit, and I've been living in my head. But I got some good friends, and I got a great support system. Let me tell you something. AG has been cooking for me almost every day. I got food in my house, y'all. I got food in my freezer, but when you're mentally drained, you just don't have the strength to do anything, right? And so I'm struggling with that. And so he's been cooking for me. Not only cooking for me, he sent me home with extras, right? I mean, I got a refrigerator full of shit. Yesterday, when I left his house after eating dinner, he had a bag on the door of extra potatoes. Like, he bought a bag of potatoes. He gave me half the bag. He bought a bunch of toilet paper and paper towels from Costco the last time when he went, and he gave me a bunch. I just bought a bunch of the big thing of paper towel and toilet paper, and I offered him some. He said he didn't need any right now. But this is what I'm talking about when I say a village mentality, being there for each other, supporting each other, helping each other through. It doesn't always look like money, right? It's the little things sometimes. And the mere fact that I don't have to come home, or I didn't have to come home many a nights and worry about what I was going to eat. And it's not because my refrigerator is empty. It's because I just didn't have the strength to do it. I appreciate the people in my life, right? I do. And I make sure to pour back into those people. When my energy comes back, I pour right back because I give back. Circle of life. Circle of life. And sometimes it's hard for me to accept people helping me. And he often reminds me, stop it. Sometimes you just got to stop it, Robin. That's what he said. Stop being so prideful. And he's right. Let people help you if they can. I believe you, Debbie. I believe you. What you got, I am DeCinta? What you got? A picture of the boo baby? But anyway, y'all, I'm going to bid y'all a happy Monday. And I'm going to tell you the message that we read today was about honesty, the little lies, the big lies, right? The white lies, the red lies, the blue lies, any old lie. Be mindful of how honest you are in your life, right? And acknowledge it so that you can do better, be better. Some people, it says some people lie so much they done forgot the truth. Acknowledge who you are. Acknowledge the changes you need to make in your life. And then move forward to make those changes. How about that? That's the message today. Good morning, Ghost. Good morning. I'm ending my show, Ghost. Where you been? Working? Good morning, Gilda from Las Vegas. I know you are enjoying hot ass Vegas. All right. You know, there was somebody on my live this morning on TikTok that said that they were in Vegas. And I was like, are you in the hotels? Because the hotel said that they had bed bugs. And I'm trying to get to Vegas, but I'm a little scared because I don't want no bed bug. I don't. So, you know, I will get to Vegas, though. I will. I'm not getting anywhere until after I finish this June shit. How about that? And then I could get where I want to get. But for now, I'm benched. I'm fucking benched. Good morning, Shirley. I know sometimes the notification comes in really, really late. You know, when I'm live, the notification comes in late. I don't know why it does that. It's very delayed. But I'm about to end my show, Shirley, and get to work. Oh, that's true, Gilda. Right, because my girlfriend Gilda Smith here has a beautiful home in Las Vegas. She just moved to Las Vegas, not too long ago. Has a beautiful house. All right. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you, Gilda. I really, really am. Right. You know, yeah, I'm really happy. I'm happy that you finally made that move. I'm sure you're happier too. And so don't worry, I'm going to take you up on that opportunity to stay with you in Vegas. All right. Just let me get past some things. All right. I got some things going on. Let me get past these things. And then, I'll be all right. I stayed at the Cosmopolitan. Oh, I love the Cosmopolitan. I love the Cosmopolitan. That's a good one. That's a good one. But with that, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go do my work, right? But come back tomorrow, y'all. I don't know what the topic is gonna be, but I'm gonna get back to reading our book, All About Love. We left off on chapter 8. I just need to read and catch up on some things in the book so that I can make my notes and I have some talking points. And then we will start bringing that book back probably next week. Give me a couple of days to get through the book and have some talking points. And then I'll come back and I'll start reading that book again. And that'll give us one book down. And then we'll move into the next book. I wonder what the next book is going to be. All right. You guys are reading slow. Some of y'all have read the book All About Love, so I'm going to give y'all a pass. But the rest of y'all are dragging behind y'all, including me. I'm still on chapter 8. But that's okay. We're going to get better with this book club, okay? The next book, we shall see what the next book is, all right? I don't know. I think we might read one of these Jay Gibson books as the next book, okay? M equal responsibility. We might get into that, but y'all have to buy the book. Let me show it to y'all. Y'all should start buying it now so that you have it. Okay? So, our next, after we finish with All About Love, right? Then we're going to get into M equals R. Men Equal Responsibility by Jay Gibson. I don't take this as only men read this book. Women should read this book too. The funny thing is when James was there at the house and he brought this book in, only the women bought the book. It's called Men Equal Responsibility, but the women bought this book. None of the men bought the book. What does that tell y'all? What does that tell y'all? All right. This will be our next book on the reading list. So I'm asking if you want to be a part of the book club and read with us. All right. And I will also read this online. This will be our next book that we read. Men Equal Responsibility. And it's not a long read. It is, I'm going to tell y'all how many pages. 100 pages. And that's with the extra chapter. 100 pages. All right. M equals responsibility. Okay. So make sure you go on Amazon and you order this book. Jay Gibson. Mine is signed. Okay. See, you got to come with us to get the signatures, all right? Mine is signed. So this will be our next book. So make sure you order this book. Really, Cheryl? Look at this. Cheryl said, my grandson just finished and was sick when I told him I met the author and spent time with him. I'm going to order another one for my son, right? I am. I'm going to order another one of these books for my son. Actually, I'm going to wait, right? Because actually, I'm going to get mine from James directly. So, Debbie, I need another book, but I tell your brother I need another book and I need him to sign it for my son. I'm going to get another book, but I'm going to get it signed because I feel like I am. Okay. And so, but I'm telling y'all, get the book, Men Equal Responsibility. We will be reading this in our next reading session and let's talk about it. Okay. And I want to see more men engaging in our book club, right? Men, a lot of the women are engaging, but the men are not engaging, okay? And this is M equal responsibility, what it all means and why men, young and old, should always embrace being responsible. Okay? Ghost said it means we have firsthand knowledge of what that is, but do y'all? Not one of y'all bought this book. Not one of y'all bought this book. Right? We need more men to onboard to the book reading. Aren't y'all trying to heal too? Y'all not interested in reading the fuck? Okay, that's our next book. So make sure you are going to Amazon and you are getting Men Equal Responsibility. Okay, Amazon. I don't know where else it's sold at, but I'm sure it's on Amazon. All right. Get the book. Now you got time because we're still reading All About Love. All About Love is probably going to take us 2 more weeks to get through. And so I feel like we're in April. So by May, we should be getting into starting to read Men Equal Responsibility. Okay. Let's make that a goal. All right. And we're going to keep going down the list. Then we're going to get into Evelyn Gibson's book, right? God Was a Single Parent Too. We'll read that as well. And so let's get into it because this is a part of our growth. This is a part of our learning, right? This is a part of sharing our experiences together, all right? And so get the book, all right? That's for May's Reading Book Club. And with that, y'all, I'm going to bid y'all farewell. It pumped him up. He's training to be a firefighter. I love that, Cheryl Lee. I love that. Yes. Oh my God, Debbie, you got to tell your brother his book inspired Cheryl Lee's grandson. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to share with us, Cheryl Lee. All right. And so the rest of the men, hit the buy now button, the fuck. Get the book. Because I know the ladies are going to get the book. Okay? And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out. Always move with peace and love. Come back here tomorrow. All right? I don't know what the read is going to be or the topic is going to be tomorrow, but come back here tomorrow and find out. But for today, move with peace and love. All right? And have a beautiful day. I love you motherfuckers. I do. But, without saying, but saying, even when you feel low.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
You can.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Hey.
I never answered to no, man, I still
This
go.
is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Raw to D-Bone. Happy Monday, y'all. Peace, love, and blessings. Get this message on the way out. Continue to grow. Hey, hustle hard. Hey, I be making moves. What?
To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, the highway, and in the driveway, it's a nice way.
Hey.
Through the time, through the climb, I invite
What?
you never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients. Hey.
They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
What?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Come on.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And